fans, and welcome to H.B. Stewart Bulldog Arena. It is January, and that means 5A West basketball time here in Western Arkansas. Tim, Terry, glad to have you aboard here as we get going with our conference slate. The Russellville Cyclones in town to face the Dogs and Lady Bulldogs. Should be a nice battle. Greenwood boys played the Cyclones earlier this season in a little jamboree tournament down at Clarksville, and quite frankly, Russellville had their way with the Bulldogs. Since then, we've added a few football players. The boys have gotten better. They start meshing together. So look for a more competitive game tonight. Russellville, one of the favorites again this year in the 5A West. Now, this girls tilt, obviously the Lady Bulldogs, the defending state champions, 6-time. They've hoisted the trophy here under the professor, old 9 rings himself, Clay Reeves, donning the sideline again here tonight. But the Lady Cyclones come in 14-3. So obviously have been playing a good brand of basketball under Coach Will Stewart and Randy Talley. So they've got things going their way. And Russell has had some talent over the last, 4, 5, 6 seasons. Just could never get the thing going. Just could never mesh, really. And some injuries have plagued them for sure. And here we are. And we battle with these Lady Cyclones 14-3. The Lady Bulldogs come in 13-2. The Cyclones are 12-3. The Bulldogs, Greenwood, 5-8. So, but all the tournament play and the showdowns and the non-conference and the feeling out who's doing what is over with. And we're playing for keeps from here on out. And so excited to have you here. If you're watching online at Greenwood Sports Center on YouTube, really appreciate you tuning in. Joey Buffkin on camera, Sean Holland producing this thing, and appreciate all of their hard work. You have no idea what those guys do behind the scenes. And we're glad to have you live on frequency modulation, 103.5 Fox Sports Radio, the Sports Hog, and the Fort Smith Media Group. So excited to be back with the guys again. Mr. Ferris, as always, a good friend, and allows us to rent some time from him and hopefully bring you some fun this season. It'll sure be colorful. If you've ever heard me on the radio, you sure know that I'm fairly calm. So we'll see how that works as we get going here tonight.
Yeah.
Starters, pregame warm-ups are done. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a break here for about 2 minutes, and then we will come back and get you some starting lineups here. It's Greenwood Lady Bulldogs, Russellville Lady Cyclones, live at H.B. Stewart Bulldog Arena in Greenwood. You're listening to the Sports Hog 103.5.
And now the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now that national anthem will be performed by GHS senior Liliana Giegridge.
And bright stars through the perilous
say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, listen.
For the starting lineups, first for the visitors from Russellville, a junior, number 3, Brenna Burke. A senior, number 12, Zariah Willis.
Okay, listen.
A junior, number 14, Drew Robinson. A junior, number 20, Shaisha Willis. And a junior, number 25, Talia Ely. Cyclones are coached by head coach Will Stewart, assisted by Randy Talbot.
All right.
And now, Bulldog fans, get on your feet for a starting lineup of your Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. First, a senior, number 2, Maddie Cartwright. A junior, number 3, Hannah True.
We welcome you back to HB Stewart Bulldog Arena.
A junior,
Starting for the Lady Cyclones, number 3, Brianna Burke. She's a junior. Number 12, Zariah Willis. She's a senior. Drew Robinson is a junior. Shaisha Willis is a junior. And Talia Ely is a junior. For the Lady Bulldogs, it is business as usual. Maddie Cartwright, a senior. Adriana Rustin, a senior. Anna Trusty is a junior. Brooklyn Woolsey is a junior. And Carly Sexton, a junior as well. All these players, huge pieces of the puzzle last year on the way to a state championship. Greenwood in their home whites, navy blue Greenwood across the front, navy blue numerals front and back. The Cyclones in their road black. They've got red Cyclones across the front, red numerals front and back. Mark Hurst crew here tonight. So definitely some seasoned veterans wearing the solid grays. Used to be stripes back in the good old days. Cartwright will jump center with Ely, and we are underway in 5A West Conference play, and Russellville's got it, and they work from right to left on your radio dial. Trusty reaches in, gets the first steal, just the long arm of the law. They tried to penetrate from the left side. They leave Sexton alone now. Her jumper from the right wing is good. It's amazing. Full court pressure by the Lady Bulldogs. Clay Reeves up and barking, as you know he does. They centered up now. Robinson into the key. Kicks it back out. A deep three from Burke is off the mark. A long rebound is handled by Willis. She'll kick it back up top to Robinson. She's cut off. They try to feed down low to Ely on the left block. Kicks it back out. Another three from Burke. A little closer this time. It's off the mark and into the camera well over on the far sideline. Greenwood's basketball. Lady Bulldogs up 2-0. Trusty inbounds to Cartwright. She'll bring it across the timeline. Cartwright signed with the University of Tulsa. Into the lane she goes. Over to Woolsey, left wing. She'll dribble around the perimeter up top. Sexton. Carly. Couple of crossover dribbles to the right elbow. Cut off there. Over to Woolsey's three. Splash! BMW with a three ball from the right wing. And it's party time. And we've got a timeout on the floor called by the Lady Cyclones. Coach Will Stewart. That's the old minute 6 timeout. You know, you get in there a minute and 6 minutes into the game. We've got to mend some fences here, put some patches on some cuts, try to figure out how to solve this riddle. And if you've seen these Lady Bulldogs play, you're not going to solve it. They're fantastic. It's unbelievable. The depth they've got. They just keep coming off the bench, just in waves. It's amazing. You know, I'll get to that later, my University of South Carolina story. Here's Russellville in the backcourt now. Full court pressure by Greenwood. The inbounds comes into Willis, and she's double-teamed, picked her dribble up. In a lot of trouble in the backcourt. Step through, stolen away by Rustin. But the loose ball's there. Adriana couldn't handle it. And it's on the floor, a jump ball. So it goes to Greenwood. We'll give Rustin the steal there since the arrow is our way. Sexton will inbound down below us to our right in front of the Russellville bench. And now Trusty out on the floor. Man-to-man defense for the Lady Cyclones. Sexton, right wing. Looking into Cartwright, nobody home. Rustin up top. Let it fly. She goes to Cartwright on the right wing. Now to Sexton in the right corner. Baseline dribble, cut off, turnover. Bad pass right into Ely's hand. And she'll give to Burke, and she's on the run in the front court. Burke pulls her dribble up, gives it to Willis, top of the key. Harassed up top by Sexton. Down to Ely. Nice back cut, up and in for Robinson.
2-point basket, number 14, Drew Robinson.
Snuck in there behind the defense. Trusty now quickly down the left side of the lane to Woolsey. 3 from the left corner. Just off the mark. High for the board. Rustin had tipped it, though, right to Sexton. Her follow no good. Trusty's board up. She's fouled, no call. Cleared out of there by Ely. And now Greenwood in some half-court pressure. Burke across the timeline finds Willis. Stolen away, though, by Woolsey. A lazy pass, and Woolsey's in the front court. And now she'll set up in the half court. Finds Cartwright, top of the key. Maddie pump fakes, drives on Ely, and a foul called. Yeah, they just keep coming at you in waves. They're all so active, aggressive after the basketball. It's the first foul of the game for either team. Cartwright will toe the line. A 4-year starter, just a magnificent talent. The franchise buries the first free throw. When her and Anna Trusty get in a scoring battle, it's fun to watch this team as they both try to pour in about 30 a game. It's beautiful. Second one, splash. Got to make your free pitches. And here we go against the full court pressure again. In the backcourt, Russellville trying to decipher, solve the riddle. And they get it across. Robinson down the lane. Down low it goes to Willis. Her shot's up and in for Shaisha Willis. 7-4, Greenwood's lead. Here's Cartwright now across the timeline. Crosses over, nearly lost the handle. Out to Trusty, top of the key. Over to Sexton now, right wing. Carly into the lane. She'll turn around jumper. 14-footer wouldn't go. Guess who? The long arm of the law, Anna Trusty with the rebound and putback. And the Greenwood's up 9-4. Just crashes the board like no other. Steal by Trusty in the backcourt. Layup good. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Timeout on the floor. Trusty with 2 steals, 2 boards, 4 points already. And the Lady Bulldogs, 11-4, have just about got up on plane here in the Evan Root. It's a full throttle for Coach Clay Reeves and his girls. I want to thank Mossy Oak Properties, sponsored in part of this program. Michael Gray, Field Farm and Homes, American Land Specialist. Mossy Oak Properties will be with us throughout the season. Sure appreciate all the support from the folks at Mossy Oak Properties. We'll look for our Mossy Oak play of the game as we go through the season. Thank Ronald Reagan Realty for all their help with the stream and broadcast. I've got our player profiles. We'll be profiling seniors again this season. Compliments of Ronald Reagan Realty. Pressure in the backcourt. They finally get it over the timeline. Willis does. She'll give it to Burke. Burke will drive in. Rustin reached in there, and we got a jump ball. And it'll go to Russellville.
Possession, Russellville.
They'll inbound in front of the Greenwood bench. That's a Shaisha Willis to trigger. Got it into, I beg your pardon, that was, Shaisha Willis. Got it into Zahira Willis, and now she'll find Burke in the corner. Deep 3, left corner, won't go. Boards ticked around. Burke runs down the loose ball. Got Cartwright up in the air, and she came down on top of Burke. It'll be the first foul on Greenwood. It's Cartwright's first. Yeah, Zahira Willis is a senior, and Shaisha Willis is the junior. They'll inbound on the baseline, left side of the lane. Up top it comes into Willis and stolen away by Trusty. She'll find a streaking Cartwright. Cartwright going to go hard to the basket, off the window. No call. She missed it. We're going the other way with a rebound by Robinson. They work it over to Burke. She'll try to get it across the timeline. Travel, no call. She'll go into the paint, kick it to the right wing. That's Willis. Shaisha's 15-footer. She stepped in, not there. Woolsey with the board. She wants to run with it. Cartwright, left wing, 3-ball. Off the mark. Rebound, Ely. And she'll find Burke, and the pace slows a bit. Now the pressure's half court, 1-3-1. They get it into the front court over to Willis. Shaisha picked up her dribble, double team. She stepped on the line as she pivoted. Out of bounds. Turnover back to Greenwood. Our first substitution of the game is number 2, Zariah Campbell for the Lady Cyclones. And for Greenwood, it is the sophomore Izzy Smith, a high-energy point guard, and the super freshman Kayla Piercy has checked in, number 31. Just unbelievable youth and talent coming up to go with seasoned veterans. Here's Russin up top. Adriana can make the three, but she said she stutter-stepped. Just got to keep the pivot foot still. I think y'all just shoot it. Yeah.
Timeout.
And Coach wants a timeout. He's going to talk to Adriana. Yeah.
Timeout.
Adriana kind of reminds me of my daughter back in the day. She just kind of get up there and like, I know I can make this three, but I know I'm not supposed to shoot it. I need to pass it, but maybe I ought to shoot this, and then you walk. 11-4 is still the score here. 3:32 left in the first quarter. Tim Terry with you. Glad to have you aboard here on YouTube, Greenwood Sports Center, and the Sports Hog 103.5. Doubleheader tonight. We got all your conference games coming up this season, and we'll have postseason. Both teams, well, the girls certainly will. The boys should make their consecutive postseason. They've got enough talent for sure to make it back to the state tournament. Looking forward to the action this winter with basketball season. Here's Burke now at the midcourt stripe, double team, splits the double team into the lane, shot up, off the mark. Ely with an offensive board. Her follow goes.
2-point basket, number 20.
And it's 11-6. Trusty now, top of the key. They pick her up there. She dribbled all the way down. Piercy now, the freshman, left wing, open for three. Splash! Oh, baby! Why not? Trusty the assist. Whew. 2:50 to go. Lady Bulldogs up 14-6. Here is Shaisha Willis to the corner. Skipped it to Burke up top. She'll penetrate. Floater. Russin tried to take a charge. Not there. Ely with an offensive board, and her follow is good. I think the Lady Bulldogs were hoping there was going to be a foul call or a whistle of some sort. Everybody just kind of gave up. Offensive board and putback was there. Clay Reeves says, I got to have a timeout. We're going to burn one more. I need to talk this over. It's a 30 seconds, so we'll stay right here. Thank the folks over at ABC Printing for all their help getting our program in line. Some banner work. G-Force as well. Tony James. Appreciate his help. The community in the surrounding area, they're the key to all this. That's where these banners hanging. There's Trusty off a screen. Shot wouldn't go. Got her own board. To the right wing, she has it now. Outstreaking Piercy, top of the key. Pump fakes, floater from 14. Splash. Piercy. Mercy. And Trusty, another rebound and an assist. Here is Russellville now trying to beat the press. It's Izzy Smith tapped it away. Piercy on the deck. We're going to have a jump ball. That's how you do it. Get on the floor. Coach got a standing ovation from Reeves. Zariah Campbell hooked up with Piercy. Here comes Ella Williams checking in, a senior for the Lady Bulldogs. She'll get Adriana Russin. Williams, another marksman. She's a sharpshooter. High energy girl. She'll crash the boards as well. Let's see. Got a pick from Cartwright. Cartwright was down the right side of the lane, flies in, couldn't make the shot. And there we go. Williams trying to get an offensive board and went up over the back. 16-8. Greenwood has doubled them up here in the first quarter. Conference play opener here against Russellville. And Robinson's picked her dribble up in the backcourt, gives it to Campbell. She's in trouble. Smith all over her. She'll finally get it across. Nope, Williams with a loose ball. Thought Williams had it. Still loose. Russellville's out there with it. They pitch it down to the baseline. Willis can't get her shot to go. Battle for the rebound. Piercy comes out of there, and then there's a scrum, and she's fouled. and it's on Drew Robinson. A lot of banging going on, but eventually you got to stop the action when somebody hits the floor. Shaisha Willis back in. She will get Zariah Willis. So there's only one Willis on the floor. That makes me happy. So for the time being, you hear Willis, it's Shaisha. Here's Cartwright now to Williams, top of the key, up to Piercy, Kayla, to Izzy Smith. Her and Trusty run into each other. Izzy keeps her dribble alive, finds Cartwright coming around from the right wing. 3-ball, splash! Oh, baby! Cartwright's first field goal. Smith with the assist. And Lady Bulldogs starting to pull away here a little bit. Floaters up from Robinson and a foul call. This may be on Piercy. It's a shooting foul. It is. It's her first. Team's third. Drew Robinson to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. 1:10 left to go, first quarter. And Greenwood leads 19-8. Free throws, wow. Too hard to hit the back little square iron between the rim and the backboard. Died up there for a moment, then fell through. Magical. That's a good touch. Get up over the rim. I always told my kids, just don't shoot air balls. Get up over the rim. Same thing. That's impressive. 4 points for Robinson. It's 19-10. Here's Piercy now quickly from the left wing. She'll drive in. Floater not there. Got hammered. No call. Rebound out by Russellville, and it's Burke with it. She's double-teamed. Finds Campbell. Campbell across the timeline. Harassed by Cartwright out on the floor. Picked up her dribble. She's in trouble. Finds Ely out on the floor. Ely goes to the right corner to Willis. 3-ball out there. Nice box out from Trusty. She's thinking triple-double tonight. And across the timeline. Down to the right elbow. Now back out up on top to Smith. 3-ball from Izzy. Short won't go. Rebound. Izzy ran her own board down. Saves it into Piercy. Piercy flips it down to Williams. Down low. Nice look. And up and in from Ella Williams. Oh, baby. What a sequence for these ladies. Full court pressure now, 21-10. And Burke gets it across, trying to get it across, finally does. We got a shot clock, as you know now, this year in our conference. It's turned off right now because we're under 10 seconds. Just harassing defense. Burke tried to get out of there. No foul called. Finally, a jump ball's called as the ball got loose. I mean, she was being harassed, but really the offensive player was kind of creating contact. We were just kind of had our hands in there. And she peeled through the double team. So quick substitutions. Clay's going to give some starters an extra breather. Trusty and Cartwright out. We're going to see Piper Pitts. She's a sophomore. And my girl Jenna Honkala, the Mount Harmony Mafia member, checking in here for the last 6 seconds. Inbounds comes into Campbell. She'll skip it over to Robinson. 2 on the shot clock. Away we go, and no good. That's a 3-ball from the left side from Zariah Campbell. 21-10, Lady Bulldogs in command here after the first period of basketball. We're live at HB Stewart Bulldog Arena. It's Greenwood Sports Center on YouTube and the Sports Hog 103.5. We welcome you back to HB Stewart Bulldog Arena. Ron Nelson's got us tuned in. Appreciate you checking out the live stream. Lisa Haydenrich down in Texas. Thank y'all. My man, Rusty Tarver, Golden Gems Pond, one of our sponsors. Appreciate it. Tuning in. National Guard rules going tonight. I like that. I hadn't heard that in a while. Cartwright shots blocked by Ely. And out of there with it. As the Lady Cyclones, that's Burke, but she's double teamed in the backcourt. Ely back to help. Front court to Willis, now out on the floor, though, right side. She's double teamed, had to step through. That ball is tapped away. She'll get a new dribble and stepped on the line. Cartwright bodied her up, and Willis, trying to get through, stepped on the sideline over there. Coach Stewart saying, man, or Will Stewart, beg your pardon, the coach for the Lady Cyclones, wanting an explanation why I can't get a foul over there. Nice cut. Cartwright down the right side of the lane. Sexton feeds it inside. Trusty taps the rebound back in, and then out to Woolsey. Woolsey falling out of bounds, just flings it towards the goal. It goes right over to Trusty, scoops it up out of the air and up and in for an and one. Sweet Moses, what a play. Down low from the ladies. Woo. My goodness. Woolsey with a nasty assist. Free throw's good. Trusty's got 7. And Russellville now beats the press quickly. Burke all the way to the bucket, not there. Cartwright drags the rebound out. She's on the run. Ahead to Trusty. Out in front of the pack, layup, good. Time out on the floor by the Lady Cyclones as Greenwood is full throttle here, 59 seconds into the second period. We'll take a timeout with them. 26-10, Lady Bulldogs leading the Lady Cyclones of Russellville. Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hog 103.5. We're back at HB Stewart Bulldog Arena. What an awesome sequence. The ball was out there. Trusty had to kind of fling it to try to save it from under the goal. Woolsey ran it down over on the free throw line, extended on the far sideline, and she had to kind of save it and wisely flung it towards your own goal. If you're watching or listening at home, never throw it to the opponent's goal. Throw it towards your own goal if you're having to save it, regardless of the outcome. And it came right to Trusty's hands underneath. Layup and one's beautiful. So here we go. Greenwood's basketball. Russellville's basketball. Full court pressure is in full effect. Burke has it. She'll make it across the timeline. Double teamed out there, Trusty and Cartwright. It's just like trying to get through a barbed wire fence. It's just unbelievable. Burke gets out of there somehow with it. And now Willis. Now tried to go back up top. Trusty with the steal. Anna all the way to the cup. Off the window. Sweet Moses. Up and in. 11 points for Trusty. It's a thing of beauty tonight, just watching these girls go. It's unbelievable. In the backcourt, it's Willis now. Breaks the timeline across to Burke. Burke gets it into Ely. She'll work into the paint. Russ and foul, and they do call it. Didn't think they were going to. They finally did.
The foul's on number 32, Adriana Russell. That's her first.
And it's the first on her, so that's pretty wild this deep into the game. Ely to the line for 2 free throws. First one's up and in.
For the Cyclones, number 2, Zaria Campbell.
Zaria Campbell is in for Russellville. Ely with one more. She's got 5 points to lead the Lady Cyclones. Nice touch for the big girl, the junior. 6 points for her. It's 28-12 now, though. Greenwood in command. Cartwright across the timeline at the top of the key. Gets this. That's a little bit of a matchup zone, I guess, if you will. Cartwright still dribbling around. Finds Woolsey. She'll drive the baseline left side down to Russin. Ball's tipped away. Russin couldn't get it. It tipped out of there by Burke. Woolsey actually came out of there with it for a moment, but she was standing on the baseline, so it goes back to Russellville. And they get the ball inbounds. Willis waiting for the spring to be trapped. Spring's trapped to be sprung, I guess you will. She'll find Burke. Cut off, double team, goes down to the left corner. Quickly they feed it down to the block, and Willis on the left side, nowhere to go. Just Cartwright, Russin, tapped it away. Sexton with the steal. Carly with the dribble. Now here she comes. Into the front court. Finds Trusty. A wide open lane down the middle of the lane. Missed the shot, got her on board out to Cartwright. Maddie Shot up. Splash! Mid-range jumper. Party time. Whew. Good times, 30-12. Russellville beats the press this time. Willis splits it, finds Burke. 35-footer from the left side won't go. Russin with a nice rebound came right to her. That's the ones I like. She'll bring it down the floor. Adriana across the timeline, crosses over with a dribble, finds Trusty for three. Short. Rebound right back to her, but Campbell cut her off and got it for Russellville. And now Burke has it. Greenwood sets up the pressure, half-court style. Willis across the timeline. Tried to feed down to Ely. Nice feed. Shots up, but a foul's called on Russin as she kind of reached in, tried to block it at the last moment. It's her second foul, and Ely will go to the line for 2 free throws. 4:49 to go, second period. 30-12, Lady Bulldogs in command here in the conference opener at HB Stewart Bulldog Arena. Beautiful downtown Greenwood, Arkansas. Got my friends from the city of Greenwood in there volunteering in the concession stand tonight. Come by. It's a good time to come complain. I think the mayor may be in there, a couple of councilmen, street department. So feel free, if you're in the area, come on by, pay your entry fee, buy some popcorn, and you can complain to a city official right there with no harm, no foul. Second free throw's out. Trusty with the rebound, and she tried to feed it down low to Piercy, who has checked back in, along with Ella Williams and Izzy Smith. Shaisha Willis checks back in for the Lady Cyclones. Here's Greenwood now. They inbound it in midcourt in front of our broadcast position down below there at the scores table. Maddie directs traffic, caught right with a dribble. Nearly comes and gets harassed now. Almost had it stolen by Willis, but she'll pitch it to Piercy now. Now Kayla finds Cartwright in the corner. Easy at the block. Up top to Piercy. She'll drive down the paint. Shot blocked out of there by Ely. And her outlet pass ahead to Willis is a nice over-the-shoulder throw. Willis turnaround jumper, not there. Rebound Trusty. Oh, boy. And now Cartwright, top of the key. Over to Smith. She wants to let a three fly. Izzy. Splash! Oh, baby! Izzy Smith with a three ball. Assist to Cartwright, her second assist. 4-minute mark here, the second period. And they're bombing away here at HB Stewart. We're up 20, 33-13. Williams got in there and tried to wrestle it away, but a foul's called as she tried to go through Ely. Second on Ella Williams.
Ella Williams, that's her second.
Free throws, Ely. Nope, she's on the floor, actually. That's just a 6th team foul, so we'll do a 1-and-1 next time. Burke will inbound. She'll trigger it on the baseline, right side of the lane, into Willis, Shaisha, over to Zariah Willis, and Trusty with a steal. Ahead to Smith, Izzy. Out to Piercy, 3-ball, right wing. Won't go. Cartwright crashing for the board. Wait a minute. Ely got the board. But Ely fell out of bounds. I think it's one of those, I'm not going to call a foul. I'm just going to give you the basketball back because Ely clearly walked out of bounds with it, but I guess we'll take it. That's the old Keith Holt give and take. I like it. Here's Willis. Across the timeline. Williams, though, got the loose ball in the passing lane. I think it was tipped by Trusty. Ella Williams with the steal. And now Piercy, top of the key, down the left side of the lane. Challenges Ely. Ely blocks her shot again. That's just a seasoned junior veteran there. Ely came up as a freshman. She's been there. Piercy's going to keep her head on a swivel. I love the fact that she's staying aggressive and challenging her. She'll get her eventually. Williams triggered the inbounds, got into Cartwright, left wing. Maddie doing some spin moves, drives into the paint, lost the handle. It went right to Piercy in the right corner. Pump fakes, 3-ball, steps inside the arc, not there. Trusty offensive board up and in. Oh, baby!
For 2.
We're on triple-double watch. I'm not even kidding you. She's got 13 points, and I'll give you the rest of the numbers at halftime. Russellville now beats the press. They're in the front court. That's Robinson down there up and under, and a foul called as she got free over on the right block. And they call it on Williams. Ella's got her third foul. I'm talking about get in there and make the most of your minutes. 2 shots coming for Drew Robinson, or is this a 1-and-1? No, she was shooting. It's 2-shot foul. Missed it. She's been perfect from the line. She got 4 points. Up off the bench is Jenna Honkala. She's a sophomore. She'll get Williams with her 3 fouls. Honkala, one of that spectacular sophomore class coming up. Off, no good. Missed them both. There's Honkala with her board right out of the gate. And then she's fouled. It's on Drew Robinson, her second, team's fourth. 35-13. And here come the Lady Bulldogs. Cartwright across the running Bulldog logo at midcourt, left to right. Top of the key between the circles. Over to Trusty, right side out on the floor, back to Cartwright. Penetrates, looking for Honkel at the high post, can't find her. Now goes to Piercy, right wing. She'll dribble and swap with Cartwright. Now Maddie's got it out on the floor, right side. Looking over the defense, here's Trusty, kicked it to Piercy, deep three from the right corner. Won't go, Anna Trusty, another board. Over to Smith, the left corner. Back up to Cartwright. She'll stop at the top of the key, three ball. Splash! Oh, baby! Woo. Smith with the assist. And Lady Bulldogs just hitting on all cylinders. 38-13 with 2:16 to go before halftime. Campbell finds Willis. That's Burke. Had ball slapped away. She gathered, flips it to the corner. Three ball from Robinson, no good. Izzy Smith with her second board. Weaves through traffic. Sophomore showing off some handles. She can play. Stops, nobody picking up the three-point line. Splash! Oh, baby! Second three for Izzy Smith. It's party time. She's got 6. Minute 46 to go. 41-13. Willis will walk it across for Russellville. Stolen away by Pearson. Ahead it goes to Izzy Smith. Layup up and good. 6 points for Smith, and Coach Stewart has got to call a timeout for Russellville. They just can't wait any longer. The Lady Bulldogs flexing serious muscle here in this first half. 43-13, Lady Greenwood with the lead with a minute 28 to go before halftime. Oh, baby. I mean,
well, what do you want?
I want to win by 50.
Hey, Coach Reeves was ready.
Correct.
He came in here earlier, and he was ready.
You know, and here's the deal. It's no secret what Coach Reeves does in the non-conference. Conway, Fayetteville, Little Rock Central, Little Rock Christian, Nashville. I mean, he just went to Springfield, Missouri, and played a nice tournament, beat Nixon, Missouri in the finals up there. Couldn't get North Little Rock. We had a scheduling conflict with them, or we would have got a piece of them too. Conway beat us. Our other loss was to Bentonville at their place.
Right.
And I don't know if the Lady Razorbacks would go into Bentonville and win. You're playing 8 on 5.
They won by 30 last night.
Yeah, they did. That was
Florida.
A great win.
Yeah, so.
But Coach Reeves front loads this schedule with the cream of the crop. And when they get to conference play, you better buckle up because these girls are hungry and ready to let a little steam out on the conference foe. Trusty harassing Burke all the way down the court. She's into the front court now. They skip past to the right side to Campbell. High post, it comes to Robinson. Over to the left wing, Willis's three is good for Shaisha Willis. She's got 5 points now, and it's 43-16. Cartwright quickly in the front court, stops and pops top of the key, won't go, long rebound. Sexton ran it down, her second board. She's got it at the top of the key, finds Woolsey. Brooklyn, skip past to Russin. Right side steps in, 15-footer. Adriana's off the mark. Cartwright with an offensive board. Her follow's not there. She's hammered, no call. And away we go. Trusty tried to pick the pocket, stick the way. Woolsey comes out of there with the steal. And now Brooklyn wants to push into the front court, across the timeline. Had it kicked out from behind, and that's maybe the worst call I've seen all night. That was clean from Burke. 5 fouls on Russellville with 36 seconds left before halftime. Shot clock is a 30-second shot clock, by the way. Sexton inbounds the top of the key to Trusty, who we're on serious triple-double watch. Trusty flips one off the window, won't go. Rebound is cleared out by Drew Robinson. She'll push it in the front court. Shot clock is off here, 25 seconds before halftime. Ely, top of the key. Lost the handle. Trusty on the deck. She's got it steal. She'll go up off the window. Why not? Sweet Moses. 10 seconds left, 45-16. Russellville. Into the right corner, it's Campbell. She lost the handle. It'll stay with the Lady Cyclones. Woolsey knocked it out of bounds. They'll inbound down on the baseline in the coffin corner right side. where the three-point arc meets the baseline. That is Burke to trigger the inbound. And she almost went in bounds. Got it into the top to Willis. She'll have to throw a desperation three up, and it's an air ball. And we've played 16 minutes of basketball here at HB Stewart Bulldog Arena. And as advertised, the ladies in white, the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs, the defending 5A state champions, did their thing like they've done 13 times before this season. They are 13-2 and halfway to their first conference victory here at home. 45-16, Greenwood Lady Bulldogs lead the Russellville Lady Cyclones. We'll take a break. I'll get some stats compiled, and then we'll get and see what kind of trouble we can get into the rest of the halftime. You're watching on Greenwood Sports Center on YouTube and live on the Sports Hog 103.5. If you can give me about 3 minutes here. Thank you.
Let's hear it for the Blue Dazzler.
Okay. Yeah, just. Yeah, just count me in whenever you're ready. Listen, I'm ready. Do what? Yeah, I'm just. We're back here at HB Stewart Bulldog Arena. Tim Terry with you. Sean Holland, Joey Buffkin rounding out our crew tonight. 45-16 Lady Bulldogs in command here. Halftime winding down. Our Mossy Oak Properties outstanding play of the game was Brooklyn Woolsey so far. Saving the ball from the far sideline. Just flung it towards the basket. Right between two defenders into Anna Trusty's arms, and the layup and the foul for a three-point play. Trusty in the first half, 15 points, 5 steals, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Yeah. How you doing? That's unofficial. That's just kind of what I jot down as we go. I know the points are correct. Cartwright's got 10 points, a couple of 3 balls. The ladies are 3 for 3 from the line. Cartwright's got 2, Trusty with 1. Cartwright's got a couple of rebounds, 2 assists. Izzy Smith off the bench, 8 points, a couple of 3 balls. She's got 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Kyla Piercy's got 5 points, a rebound, assist, and a steal. Sexton's got a basket. Ella Williams made a basket. Brooklyn Woolsey with a 3 ball. She's got 2 steals, a rebound, and an assist as well. It's just spread the wealth, as usual. You're going to see Cartwright and Trusty do the bulk of the scoring. That's just the way it is. They're both quality Division I basketball players. But you've got a whole bunch of other girls that will probably either be Division I or they'll play college ball somewhere. Just kind of, it's like the big turkey there on the table. And then, so Cartwright and Trusty are that big turkey on the table. Then you got all the fixings, the gravy and the biscuits and the mashed potatoes and the stuffing, the green bean casserole. That's everybody else. It's like Christmas. It's like Thanksgiving dinner every time the Lady Bulldogs play. And I'm on a diet, so I ate none of that except for the turkey. We're getting there. Cyclones basketball as we get ready to go here in the second half. Greenwood leads 45-16, the conference opener. Russellville was 14-3 coming into this one. Greenwood 13-2. Cyclones working left to right here in the second half. Immediately pressure on the Lady Cyclones and an offensive foul. Sexton came down to harass Brenna Burke, who had fallen to the ground with the basketball, and she tried to get up and threw an elbow. Greenwood quickly inbounds to Trusty, right back to Sexton. She'll find Cartwright up top. Maddie to Woolsey, right wing. Brooklyn, high post Russin to Cartwright. Over to Trusty, left baseline. Cut off, finds Russin, right elbow or left elbow. Shot wouldn't go. And rebound and a jump ball. They're going to call a foul on Trusty. She was kind of locked up there with Ely. Her first foul, first team foul of the half. Little love from Nathan Staten walking by. You're talking about a Bulldog legend. Mercy. Still looks good. Willis feeds it down to Ely. Ely cut off a triple team. Back out to Shaisha Willis. Deep three is good for Shaisha. She's got 8 points now. Greenwood quickly back in the front court. Cartwright looking for help. Sexton top of the key to Woolsey. Her three right side. Splash! Brooklyn Woolsey with her second three. Sexton's second assist. And Lady Bulldogs match the three there from Russellville. 7 minutes left. Third period, 48-19 Greenwood. Robinson trying to drive in, pitched it down to Ely as Greenwood had attacked Robinson and left Ely all alone. She's got 9 points. Quickly the other end, Sexton penetrates Ely, another block shot. She's been an eraser down there when they've gone man-to-man against her. 48-21, Russellville on the move, working right to left. Willis kicks it out to Burke, back to Willis. That's Zariah Willis. She'll hit Ely. Her shot blocked out of there by Trusty. Robinson came up with it. Her shot blocked out by Cartwright. And then Maddie comes out with the ball, and then she's fouled.
Foul number 14, Drew Robinson.
That's her third. Drew Robinson's third. First of the team foul second team foul rather this half. Here's Greenwood now. It's a 35-second shot clock. I think I said 30 earlier, but it's 35 to begin the possession. Sexton had it slapped away. She'll chase it down in the left corner. She's in deep trouble down there. And, wow, it's a terrible reach-in call. This one's on Brenna Burke.
Foul number 3, Brenna
Sexton,
Burke.
I think, was fixing to kind of throw it off her knee. That was what I was hoping she was going to do, and then she got bailed out by a whistle. That I didn't agree with, but we'll take it. Trusty now off the inbounds, drives in the paint, flips a shot up. Why not? Basket. 17 for Trusty. 6 minutes left, third period. Greenwood in command here, 50-21. Russellville tried to feed it inside. Robinson did. Russin slapped it away and got a steal. That's her second steal. She'll leave it for Woolsey. Now Sexton up top. Carly, couple of dribbles. Skips it to Cartwright on the right wing. Maddie drives the paint. Oh, right around the defender, up off the window. Party time. Cartwright's got 12. Here comes the Russellville now. Burke across the timeline. Tried to feed down to Ely. Pass was too hot. Hit the back padding. Nearly decapitated a Cyclone cheerleader. We're going the other way, 52-21. Trusty, deep throw down to Woolsey in the right corner. Now back up top to Trusty. Hannah finds Sexton left corner. Carly back inside to Trusty. Up top, Cartwright, three. Off the mark, long rebound. Russin's going to run it down. Nice. Her second board. She'll stop and pop and got it to fall. Nice touch from Adriana Russin. That's her first basket. 5-minute mark here, third period. Greenwood running away and hiding here in HB Stewart. Woolsey flashes for a steal and a lazy pass, and she's going all the way to the other end. Off the window, good. Woolsey's got 8 points. That's her third steal. 4:45 mark, and it's Greenwood 56-21 against Russellville. Sounds like a football score. And here's Willis to the other Willis. That's Zariah. Kicks it out to Burke. Deep three. Not there. Long rebound handled by Russellville. Willis finds Robinson. Back out to Shaisha Willis. Her three won't go. Sexton had it knocked off her back. It'll go to Greenwood as Zariah Campbell will check in for Russellville. She'll get Zariah Willis. And here's Greenwood now. Cartwright walking across the timeline. 4:16 to go. Sexton down to Trusty, left corner. Anna around the defender. Flip shot. Come on now. Spectacular. She's got 19. 4:04 to go, third period. Backcourt pressure again. Robinson gets it across the timeline. Finds Campbell. Campbell, left wing. And Trusty with a steal. Ahead to Cartwright. Maddie Bell. All the way to the basket. They're going to be getting a foul finally called. This time it's on Willis, her first. team's fourth. Cartwright will head to the free throw line.
That's her second person.
58-21. 3:49 to go. Shot up, splash from Cartwright. She's got 13 points. Zaria Willis will check in, number 12. One more for Cartwright, short. Rebound cleared out of there by Robinson for Russellville. She'll find Burke in the backcourt, and Burke, Greenwood drops the pressure off to a half-court look. Willis. Skip pass over to Robinson, back up to Burke. Thought about a deep three, nobody home. Trusty up in her face. She'll give it to Willis. Her three, top of the keys, an air ball. Out of bounds, it'll go. No, they're going to say Trusty got it. Okay, so we'll give Anna a block shot.
For Lady Bulldogs, number 21, Izzy Smith.
It's her second block shot. Woolsey and Sexton out. Izzy Smith and Kyla Piercy in. 59-21. Cyclones inbound on the baseline. Willis jumped to get it. Nearly traveled back to Ely down low. Oh, nice look on a backdoor cut, but shot wouldn't go for Robinson. Cartwright out of there with a board. Ahead it goes to Smith, but it's tipped by Ely out of bounds. Maddie tried to throw the home run ball to no avail. 3:15 to go, third period. Piercy will inbound on the baseline, right side of the lane. Got it into Cartwright. Back to Piercy in the corner. Kyla drives, one bounce out to Trusty, top of the key. Over to Russin, left side. Now Smith thought about a three. She'll penetrate in the key. Go to Piercy, right wing. Back to Smith, open for three. Splash! Oh, baby, the sophomore got the assist from the freshman. Smith with 11 now. It's 62-21. Here come the Lady Cyclones. Drive in. The shot's blocked out of bounds. Nope, they're going to say she just lost the handle. Did Campbell. Ella Williams up off the bench. She'll get Adriana Russin. 2:46 to go. Ryan Lensing discussing things down there. Clay's assistant. Here's Cartwright against the full court pressure. Piercy gets it as they go into the front court. Down to Williams. Open little 8-footer. Not there. Rebound cleared out by Campbell. And she's harassed in the backcourt. Smith will not give up. You want to call off the dog, she's not going anywhere. Here's Willis now in the front court. Smith harassing her. Tapped it away. Willis wisely kept her dribble alive to the basket. Shot wouldn't go. Williams is going to be called for her fourth.
The number 10, Ella Williams.
And this is Zario's first trip to the line. She hasn't scored. I thought for sure she had some points, but there's the first one. Got it to go. Got to make the free throws. Shaisha Willis will come back in. She'll get Talia Ely. And one more now for Zaria Willis. No good. Cartwright with a rebound. She'll push it in the front court. Down the left side of the lane. All the way to the cup. Won't go. Williams with the rebound. Out to Piercy. Deep three. Top of the key. In and out. Trusty tried to get a board. She's got it. Flips a shot up. Won't go. Got her own rebound. Follow. Won't go. Got her own rebound. And fouled. Sweet Moses. Woo. Impressive. That's how you try to get the triple-double.
Zaria Willis. That's her first. At the line, shooting two.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rebounds. So a double-double. And the free throw's good. She'll get the second one. It's 62-22. 20 points now. Got that one to roll in. 21 points. Officials timeout. As they discuss something down at the scores table. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 times 2 is 18. 19, 20, 21 for Trusty. 64-22. I don't keep a running total on my stat sheet, but it's good enough. Maybe they wanted to find out who the last foul was on. I don't know that I knew either. Russellville now has it in the right corner. Robinson tried the baseline. Steal by Trusty. Ahead to Cartwright. Down to Smith. Nice look. Out to Williams. 3 ball for Ella. It's Splash! Oh, baby! She's got 5. Third assist for Izzy Smith. 1:36 left before the fourth period. 67-22 Greenwood. Up top, Burke with a deep 3. Won't go. Long rebound handled by Robinson. Her follow is good for Russellville. Cartwright gets the inbounds, finds Smith. Left wing, 3 ball, short, won't go. And nearly a steal as Maddie went after. They're going to call a foul on Cartwright. That's her second. Team's third. And here comes Piper Pitts back in and Jenna Honkla for Trusty and Cartwright. What a fantastic display tonight for the ladies. The 2 All-Staters. Shot up for Burke, won't go. Rebound, Honkla. She's got her second board. Smith now in the front court. Thought about a 3, finds Piper Pitts. Splash! 3 ball. From the right corner. Oh, baby! It's raining 3s in here. 45 seconds left. Willis finds Burke. 70-24. Deep 3. Wow, somehow went in. I guess his law of averages is going to catch up eventually. That thing rolled around, went way up in the air, and fell through. Here's Piercy on the other end. Skipped it to Pitts. Pitts in the right corner out to Williams. Up top, Piercy. She had it stolen away, but got it right back to Pitts. 3 ball, right corner, the lefty. Off the glass, wouldn't go. Rebound cleared out of there by Burke, and she's on the run. 13 seconds left. Still not across the timeline. Izzy Smith picked her pocket. Smith up off the window, wouldn't go. Pitts with a follow. Her up and in. Oh, baby. Piper's got 5 points. And the shot on the way at the buzzer is no good. And Lady Bulldogs putting this one to bed early. 72-27 into the third period. We will take a timeout on Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hog 103.5.
The JV and varsity girls. It'll be Greenwood basketball to start the fourth period.
We're back. Piercy nearly had it stolen. Drive in, up off the window, good.
Kyla Piercy.
At first you don't succeed, try again. The freshman's got 7. Robinson now for Russellville. Burke to Willis, back to Burke. Cut off, back out to Shaisha Willis. 3, no good. Foul. We're staying here. Honkala doing the work.
Fouls on number 11, Jenna Honkala. That's her first personal.
We're in the mercy rule, obviously. It's the clock running here in the fourth period. Inbounds by Burke. Inside to Ely. Honkala. Call for a foul.
Fouls on number 11, Jenna Honkala. That's her second.
2 on Honkala.
The line shooting 2, Talia Ely.
Ely to the line. She's 3 out of 4. First one off the mark, no good. 74-27. 30 points in the fourth period, I think, is the mercy rule in high school basketball. Yes, okay. Football has the second half deal. It's the fourth period here. Both free throws aren't good. Offensive board is there. Follow wouldn't go for Willis. Ely finds it, and then she makes it. She's got 11 in double figures to lead the Lady Cyclones. A bad pass from Pitts is stolen by Burke into the front court. Izzy tried to pick her pocket in. Burke still with her dribble. Runs into Honkless. Tried to spin out of that. Finds Willis. 3-ball left wing is an air ball. Fight for it. Piercy came out of there with a steal. She's into the front court. Into the lane. To the basket. Floater. Oh, wouldn't go. Ball tipped around. Rebound by Zariah Willis. And now she'll walk it up at the 5:55 mark. Burke now in the front court. Far side. Over here to Willis. To the other Willis. Pitts. No, that's Piercy. Going to be called for the reach.
Number 31.
Her second. 74-29, Lady Bulldogs with the lead. Burke will inbound down the baseline. Over here in the right coffin corner. Looking, finally finds Willis. She'll pitch it to Robinson, couldn't handle it. Ran down by Zariah Willis. Her shot wouldn't go. Honk with a rebound. Jenna's got her third rebound. Ahead to Willis. Smith, right wing, pump fakes. Finds Piercy, left wing. They didn't come out and guard her. Shot up, won't go. Rebound, Ella Williams. Finds Honkala on the left block, back to Pitts in the left corner. Had it swatted from behind. Here's Russellville the other way. And Piercy just doing her best to try and stop Willis from going to the basket without any problem. And I like that. You're going to foul her hard and make her earn it. That's what she did. She'll have to make free throws. Willis has 8 points. This is her first trip to the line. Got it. Got a couple of 3 balls tonight. Shaisha, a good shooter. Zaria Campbell checks in for Russellville. She gets Ely. Second free throw's no good. Nice block out there by Honkala. She's got her fourth board. Jenna to Smith. Ahead to Pitts. Baseline jumper won't go. Honkala tried to swap that one off of a Russellville player, but did not. I don't know if Honkala is a high jumper or not, but she can, by God, get up. Pitts is out. Here's our first look at Pate Jones. She's another one of that sophomore class. Pate had a fantastic JV game. I caught a little bit of that. Russellville in the front court now. Robinson, top of the key. Out to Burke. Burke trying to dribble. She's double teamed. They flip it over to Campbell coming out of the right corner. Out to Willis. Shot good for 3.
3-point basket number 12.
Zariah Willis with 4 points now at 74-33 Greenwood. Piercy, top of the key. Comes to Smith. Uh-oh. She was going to Honkala in the corner. And Coach Reed's going to talk about it. He's looking for somebody to get in the game. Piper Pitts. Nope, she didn't go. He was going to have her go in. I don't know who was on who, but it's a teaching moment. 74-33. You have to really dig deep and make your players earn a teaching moment at 74-33.
What do you even say?
Luckily for Smith, she threw it away to a cheerleader, so that gives Coach a chance to coach a little bit.
Right.
I mean, I go back, you look at the banners up here, and you find the 12, the 10, the 12, the 14, 15 girls title. That running, we were on there.
Right.
I swear Clay and Paul Dean sat over there with a margarita machine and just shot the breeze. Just watched them go. You just go, baby.
Oh.
It's fantastic. If you take care of business on, through the week and on Tuesday and Friday nights, you just let them go. Cut them loose. It's marvelous. And that's what Trustee and Cartwright remind me of. You remember Branham and Hartness and those girls up at the top of that 1-3-1. Just so long, much length. Nothing you can do about it. That's kind of what you got this year with these girls. When we're shooting the basketball well, we're unbeatable. Here's Russellville with it now. Burke into the front court. Smith reaching around her. And they call a foul on Izzy. She's been super aggressive all night. That's her first foul, though. 11 points for Smith.
I've got to watch Izzy grow up playing 7th and 8th.
Yeah.
9th grade ball. Just relentless on the court.
When she was so little in junior high, she's actually sprouted up a little bit now. She's got a little height on her. She's still little. But she's hopefully will continue to grow a little bit. She is a magnificent talent and a great player. Yeah, having a son in the grade, it's fun. You know, we've had that before with our other children. Getting to see the kids come as they come through, it's a lot of fun. Both free throws good for Brenna Burke. She's got 5 points now, 74-35. They've cut it to 39. Greenwood in the front court. Smith up on top. Here's Piercy, floater. Won't go. Got her own rebound. Pitches it to Pate Jones, but nope, she threw it away. But we'll give her a rebound in there, though. Piercy's second board. Now Russellville will walk it across to Willis now in the front court. 2:26 to play. We're in the mercy rule. Here's Shaisha Willis's three. Won't go. Piercy with another rebound. Tried to throw it ahead to Smith. Bad pass. It's tapped away. Russellville on the run now. Willis. Shaisha to the right corner. Dribbles it back out. They skip it to Burke, left side. Burke trying to penetrate. Traveled, no call. Traveled again, no call. Now to Willis. Three ball from the right wing. Off the window. Sure. The bank is open. We thank Farmers Bank for all their support, too. Here's 12 points for her, for Shaisha Willis. 74-38. Smith now on the offensive end. To Piercy, skipped it to Honkala, right corner. Pate Jones, right wing. Now Piercy up top. Here's Smith, left corner. Three ball. Splash! Oh, baby! Her fourth three of the night. Give Piercy another assist. A minute and a half left. Lady Bulldogs 77-38. Mercy. Willis finds the other Willis. Shaisha's shot. That's a two on the line. Substitution timeout now with a minute 19 as the clock running. Madeline Wilkinson will check in for Greenwood. I see Mackenzie Thomas off the bench. Also, Ashlyn Butler has checked in, as well as Lydia Ann Adams. Adams has it now on the right wing. Here's Jones. Pate looking across his defense. Feeds it to Butler. Three ball, left corner. Too long. Rebound cleared out by Campbell. 77-40. Campbell in the front court. Double teamed. Willis has it now. Back to Campbell. Skipped it down low, but Butler got there to knock it away. You see a little volleyball hops there from Ashlyn Butler. Clock running, 38 seconds in the mercy rule. It's 77-40. This has been all Greenwood all game. They've led the entire way, wire to wire. Willis, back to Willis. Shaisha's three won't go. Rebound out of there from Wilkinson. Into the front court, 19 seconds. To Jones up top. High post Thomas, turnaround jumper off the window, won't go. Loose ball, cleared out by Robinson. Here comes Burke for Russellville into the front court, 4 seconds. Three, she'll spin, shot up, she's fouled. And it's on Wilkinson. No easy shots in our house, she says. Mossy Oak Properties, play of the game. Brooklyn Woolsies saving, falling out of bounds. Hurl back towards the goal in the first half. Right into Anna Trusty's arms. And she got the hoop and the end one. Appreciate the folks at Mossy Oak Properties. Both free throws are good for Burke. She'll end up with 7 points. They inbound it, and that's the ball game. 77-42. The muscles were flexed here at home at HB Stewart Bulldog Arena. The Lady Bulldogs, a little wake-up call to the 5A that everybody's in trouble. Everybody's on notice. The word is out, if you didn't know already. 77-42. Let me take a quick break, and I'm going to total up my stats. Well, wait a minute. We're going to stay here. Dr. Smith has a game ball in his hand. And he's got a game ball for Anna Trusty, who eclipsed the 1,000-point club last week up in Springfield. She's a junior. Yeah, they beat Nixon, Missouri, and scored her 1,000 points. So a game ball given to Trusty for entering the 1,000-point club. Let's see. Cartwright, Trusty, Hartness, London Williams. Dadgummit, who am I missing? Shauna Pierce, maybe? Going way back? Let's see if we can figure out who the 1,000-point club is. That's a good one. Well deserved. She may make 1,000 more at this rate. 21 tonight for Anna Trusty. We'll take a break. I'll come back and give you some post-game numbers. It's Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hog 103.5. You. What's up, man? He'll turn you on in just a second. Maybe.
First kid I ever coached.
10 seconds. Kevin Foster. Really? That's cool. We're back here at HB Stewart Bulldog Arena. Lady Bulldogs 14-2 now and 1-0 in conference. The Lady Cyclones fall to 14-4, 0-1 in conference. 77-42 the final. A complete dismantling by the Lady Bulldogs and Anna Trusty, who eclipsed the 1,000-point mark last week in a tournament up in Missouri. Was the game high tonight with 21 points, 7 steals, 11 rebounds, 3 assists for Anna Trusty. That's on my stats, not official. Cartwright had 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, a blocked shot. Trusty had 2 blocked shots, too. I don't think I have that on my... Yeah, she had 2 blocked shots. Never mind. Yeah, it's all good. Izzy Smith was 14 off the bench. The sophomore hit 4 threes. She had 4 assists and 2 rebounds as well. Kyla Piercy, the freshman, had 7 points, 3 boards, 3 assists. Rustin had a basket, a couple of boards, a couple of steals. Sexton with a basket, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Ella Williams, 5 points, couple of rebounds. Honkla with 4 boards, didn't score. Brooklyn Woolsey, the junior, BMW, 8 points, 3 steals, a rebound, and an assist. Piper Pitts had 5 points off the bench for the Lady Bulldogs. 77-42. For Russellville, 9 points for Ely. Shaisha Willis led the way with 9, 12, 14. 6 for Drew Robinson, 4 for Zariah Willis, 7 for Brenna Burke. Lady Bulldogs will be... I'm going to get my schedule out here. You think I'd know this by now. Van Buren next Tuesday will be on the road. Friday night home games on the first half of the round robin. We'll have it for you live right here on the Sports Center and the Sports Hog. I'm going to stay right here. Got my man Keith Holt joining us here between games.
Hey, how are you doing,
What's up,
sir?
buddy?
It's been a while.
It's been a while, it has, certainly. Now, obviously, you've got a son that's a senior. You've got one that's an 8th grader as well. You got one that's in college. But Doc, starting for the Bulldogs here, and we're going to kind of just preview Greenwood here. This is Coach Husband's 5th season. They're 5-8 right now. As usual, if you bring the football guys in a little earlier if possible, we're 8-5.
And it's very deceiving because every game even the games that we were blown out in, every game there's a 5-minute stretch at some point in the second half, usually the third quarter, where it's like we forget to score. We just don't have anybody, and maybe Coach does such a good job of saying at halftime, this is what we did bad. We don't do that anymore, but we forget to score. And if you take out that 5 minutes, it's a completely different first half of the season. And the boys are just getting acclimated together. Of course, it's new people, with football, and every year the turnover, and they haven't been here long. But, Aiden Kennan, Hunter Houston, up until, Brady Mackey, he's no longer with the team, but he was beginning to become an integral part of the offense. And then he's gone, and then today you'll see the debut of Peyton Preston, which is huge.
Yes.
Brendan Chick down low, he's been somebody that gives you quality minutes down low. But, it's always that 5 minutes in the second half. Even against Harbor, Springdale, when they were in the Oklahoma tournament, they played the top team from Oklahoma. They were in that game at halftime. It's just there's something that happens in the second half, mainly the third quarter, where the kids just kind of just lose focus and nothing good can happen.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly right. It's just in his self-inflicted turnovers, it's just a scoring drought. I talked to Preston last night out at the junior high game. By the way, a fantastic win for the 9th grade boys over Lake Hamilton, a quality ball club. And Preston said he's ready to go. He's obviously not going to be 100%. I just talked to his dad before the girls' game. He said his legs are kind of sore. He hasn't played since the Little Rock Christian football game. That was week 10, back at the end of early November. He hasn't done anything with that broke collarbone, but he's healthy. He's 100% as far as his health, but now 100% game speed, not really yet. But another thing they said, I was talking to Josh Lee, and he was talking about, they've only practiced together 10 times, really, Keith, because they were in tournaments for a week in Tulsa, tournament for a week up in Mountain Home. They don't really practice during those weeks, and the football guys didn't get here till second week of December.
That's right, and you got to develop trust during that practice. That's when you develop the trust, and right now you can see that they're still fumbling their way through that part. Josh has been integral, but then all of a sudden you see him hit his first 2 shots and he gets in foul trouble, and it drives his dad absolutely crazy that, he'll have 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes. He's got to get that under control. LJ's got to get, LJ does exactly what he needs to do. Sometimes he gets too emotional and tries to do too much. If he stays within what he can do, Josh stays on the court, Dawson's got to be more consistent at scoring. Aiden Kennan's just got to continue to be Aiden Kennan. Hunter comes off the bench, gives good quality minutes. This team can compete top 3 in the conference easily. They've just got to put it together, and it's easier said than done, but they've got to show it on the court.
We're going to take a break from the stream now, and we'll stay live on the radio. I got Keith Hutt with me here. Former Bulldog great, former Wonder Boy great, and